Hey, so actually, I thought that I would talk about today two different couples. I want to talk about Deidre and her and Syril, and also the difference between her and Bix and Cassian, his relationship. And I noticed that they're kind of like basically they make me think a lot of like different ways, like the Empire versus the Rebellion with love. Like when you see Deidre with us, I think it's Syril, right? He the relationship, it's so like devoid of almost like emotions and like the actual love part of like of love. It's kind of like strange to the point where it's very different than like Bix has with Cassian, because there's so much more of like this emotional aspect to it. Even just the way they touch, there's always like this tenderness, this closeness to them. Whereas Cyril, there's this, and Deidre, there's more of like this awkwardness to their movements, and it's very like almost like they feel uncomfortable displaying affection towards one another, and it's so like different from what you see with them, which makes sense with like the Empire, because Empire is all about kind of just strength and kind of an emotionally detached way of like living, whereas when you see the rebellion's more about kind of like making sacrifices, yes, but there's always like this hope for something, some type of future, and you can see it with like how they talk about their desire to like one day like walk around in the park and do things and have something after that. I feel like it feels like there's more of that, whereas Deidre and him, it's kind of like just what's transactionally, like I don't know, something like, or maybe just maybe emotionless, I guess, about the feel of it, because and even the way like she like talks about like the things she does to like she loves and cares about him is like feels kind of like how the Empire does, kind of like dominate and just extort, and that's exactly how like in order to help Cyril out, that's what she does kind of to like the his mother, like by like making those comments about just like about like how she probably she can't do that anymore, or she'll like get in trouble because she knows about the uncle's past or something. And it just, I feel like it really it mirrors very oppositely like there is, because it's supposed to show like the Empire version of love versus like the rebellion, like whereas where they talk about like Cassian, when he knows about like him going to see the Luthien going to see Bix, he almost blows like their cover and everything to go out, even though he knows he probably shouldn't, to talk to him about it because he's so upset. Whereas the way you see like when Dedra and her talking about to her commanding officer about Cyril and the real mission, she seems uncomfortable, but she doesn't say anything. Like there's so much of a difference between the way their couples are, and it just makes it kind of interesting in the series. I want to know your guys' thoughts on it, and so I am still coming out with my series. I'll still talk about the indie games later, and so obviously like and subscribe.